All right, we are in the Alpine Peaks tournament. We're in the qualifying round in the rookie division. Yeah, the rookie division. What part of that? Rookie. R-O-O-K-I-E. That's right. And I wouldn't care personally if they paid me to play in a different division. That's the deal. You know, I was looking for if you got a banner in the St. Andrews links, it's 18 holes. You would think that you'd get a full banner for it, but they gave you one of the 9-hole cup banners and not a full banner for it, which is kind of cheesy. All right, Alpine Peaks, what do we got? I shot a walkthrough the other day, and I did a little practice round, and it looked like the scores were monstrous. Like, you have to shoot. You've got to pick up. I'm not sure what it is today, but the other day it was a 19 was at the top. And I think it took a 14 just to qualify. Big time. Big time. I'm going to try and go to get on the green in one. So that's what we're doing. What do we got here? If I can get it to work. Take bag number 1 with Berserker. Let's see if we can hit perfect today. Qualify, since I waited until Wednesday. It's always dangerous when you wait till Wednesday to qualify. It's always dangerous. You can go in with the best of intentions. You've been doing good all week, and then you go in on a Wednesday, and then you drop a few, and you think, oh, no big deal, and then the next thing you know, you don't qualify. And this is definitely one of those tournaments you cannot drop anything. The minimum score is -12, and if the way the qualifying was, at least on Monday, you better shoot a -14. I'm going to try and get over 4.3, 3.58 rings. There's 3, 5, 6. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if the wind pushes me off. That was a straight up adjustment. I didn't add anything on and do anything strange. Based off where my bounces were, I overpulled it. Came right through the middle though. Now, even from this area right here, I'm going to be able to, you got to hit it perfect. And that's the deal. You're close enough with your wedge that you can run it up there, but you have to hit it perfect. Have to. And I did not hit it perfect the other day. I was in the same spot, or a very similar spot, and did not hit it perfect. And thus, it did not go in. Oh, and I missed it again. Gotta hit it perfect. That's twice I haven't hit that wedge shot perfect. Arrgh. That's all right. You gotta leave something for the weekend round. If I can make the opening round, I can make the weekend round. It's just making the opening round. I was positive that if you have bigger clubs and you hit it, it just automatically goes in. But I guess you still have to hit shots. You still have to make wind adjustments. I just figured when you got bigger clubs, you were just able to do it. Everybody acts like if you've got bigger clubs, it just goes right in. Maybe. Maybe. I'm once again going to try and go all the way down into here and go at it. Which way's the wind blowing? Hey. That wind works. And I'm going to bring... Let's see what I have tagged here. Let me take the... Let's start off... We'll start off with a... I think I did this the other day, and I think you can do it with... I'm not sure you have to bring out a bigger ball. But I'll bring one of those balls right there, just in the event. Here we go. Maybe if I can get an opponent. If I can get an opponent. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. One of my viewers commented that they're getting tired of the tournaments every week. I think we're all getting tired of the tournaments every week. It's burnout. It's just, it's a grind. They don't care. .9 3.9 divided by 1.2 is 3.25 rings. There's 3 1/4. I'm going to put that wind back in. And I'm going to do very little overpower. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if I can get my bounces right. So I got one bounce. Second bounce at the very top, and then bounce completely over. Perfect. Perfecto. It seemed like this is why you watch your own videos, so that you can take notes, because you can learn so much. The weeks that I have a lot of success is the weeks that I actually take the time to watch video and take notes. Otherwise, you're just reinventing the wheel. You're not learning from your previous round. But I'm pretty sure I needed to add on about 10% here. That's what I'm going to do. In the sand. Let's see if we can make this and help them out. Not that they're going to... we're a minimum club. So 2.8 divided by 3.5 is 0.88 of a ring, 0.9 of a ring. It's probably more than that. I'm going to do 1. Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. All right. Albatross. Not that they weren't going to be able to get an eagle, but a level 7 Spitfire. Excellent. That's an awesome club right there. Wow. I guess other people can play with level 7 Spitfires as well. Just like the other 10,000 golfers that play Ricky with a level 7 Spitfire. If there wasn't people like me playing with better clubs down here, there'd only be like 10,000 other people playing. That way you can get people that bitch about it, which is funnier than hell. Hole number 3. Hole number 3. And I'm sure of it, it's going to be a par 3. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I think this is 1-to-1 plus 10%. So it's 1.1 times the wind divided by 1. Because I think that's what the deal is. And I think I had to bring out a bigger ball just to get me up into the zone that I want to be in. So I'm gonna bring a Kingmaker, and it is a sniper. Varsity bundle, yes. Here we go. If I remember correctly, down here you do have a little bit of room if you're using a sniper to work out wind before you engage the sand, but depending on which way the wind is blowing, like today it's not too bad. I have a little bit more room, but if the wind was blowing, I think that area down there is like this. If the wind was blowing straight up, then you're not going to have as much room, but we've got a little bit of a side wind, tailwind today, and I should have enough room to work the wind out without having to engage the sand. Maybe 4.18. Now I'm going to have to engage the sand. Okay. All right. .18 rings. There's 2, 4, 1, 8. Hitting it perfect with no time left on the clock. Woo! In the hole. Man, that makes hole number 1. Missing hole number 1 is... That was 10% at... I was at mid club. I played max, which is 1-to-1. And then I added on 10%. And that came to 4.18. If I did 20% at mid, it'd be 4.14. It's not quite the same, but pretty close. Perfect. It's not a bad hole for a low wind. It would have been nice to have a low wind ball right there just to make it so I wouldn't have to pull over the sand. In the hole. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hole number 4. All right, this is the hole. I'm gonna go for a max overpower hook shot here, and I think I found the spot over here. We'll see if I can remember it, and I'm pretty sure that I brought out a katana to get this amazing feat done. This is definitely one of those holes you have to, if you want to do this max overpower hook shot. I remember doing it. Seems like you can get it done with an extra mile. You have to practice where to start it off. But it seemed like I was using my quarterback. You can use your APOC. If you got like an APOC 4, it'll work. You'll have to find it. You'll have to find the spot that works for that club. It's the wind divided by 1.2. All right, deep breaths. Here we go. I'm still working the spot. There's a spot down there by the rock, and the other day I had it where I was all 5 rings out. And it was too much. So I brought it in 2 rings, and that was almost too little. And it was only 6 topspin, if I remember correctly. I'm going to do most of my clear ring. I'm going to do half my clear ring out. 4-5, 3.75 rings. $3.75. And I almost got all of it. I think I missed part of the hook. There we go. And I'm not sure I can come in much more than that. I'll have to go back and watch to see where those bounces were. You got the first bounce, making sure that you actually hit the fairway and not hit into this rough over here. But when you're flying through, your angle coming through, how much room you have from this little peninsula right here coming through it. Where I was at down there was the rock is like this, and I had half of my clear ring was under the rock and half my clear ring was out in the open at rest. And I was thinking about moving all of my clear ring out into the open, but I'm not sure it gives me enough room. Man, that was pretty freaking close. That was pretty close, bro. Oh. Woo! In the hole. Woo! Can't be good, be lucky. It breaks off there. The way I was saying to the left, but the cup was here and I was coming down to the cup like this, it breaks off to the left. And so hitting it to the right's not a bad deal, but there's no guarantee when you're if you hit it that far off that it's going to go in. Excellent. Excellent. Kronberg slopes. Hole number 1 still going to hurt. Continue. Hole number 5. Now I believe there was a rough bump here as well. Right down in this area right here, there was a rough bump. You can hit it from over here. You can try and bring it over here. This area over here is difficult because there's so much movement on the green that you gotta. It's a difficult spot. And this rough bump is pretty damn dangerous. This area right here, I've hit a lot of hole-in-ones from this spot. I would say on this hole, I think I probably hit some hole-in-ones from here, but like this spot right here is definitely something you can work out. But I think this rough bump is actually pretty nice, but it is dangerous. It is dangerous. Which way's the wind blowing? That's gonna make some determination for me today. Hey, that wind works pretty good. I'm gonna bring a katana, and I'm gonna bring that back. Here we go. Plus 10, 1.1 times the wind divided by wherever I'm at and whatever club I'm in. It seemed like I did this the other day and I didn't pull it enough. Wild Mikey. Power 2 low wind ball. Let's see what they do. I wasn't paying attention, so they look like they're about mid-club. And I think this is one of those situations where I was regretting not having hit 0.9 per ring. And they moved it almost 2.5, 3 rings. Perfect. Times the wind divided by 0.9. All right, I got my math worked out. There's max. Mid somewhere back there. Somewhere. 4.88 rings. There's 488. Getting it perfect. Woo! In the hole. I played max grizzly, even though I was in eking towards mid club. So max grizzly's 0.9 per ring, and I added on 10%. So the math on that one was 1.1 times 4 divided by 0.9 equals 4.88 rings. And I was trying to pull 4.9. All right, in the hole. They did something to the security on this game. They do not like this pen. I have to move it to let it know that it is an overlay so that it'll give me access to the game. Otherwise it's locking the game up and I can't move the game. You can see my touches on the screen. Hole number 6. All right. Do I go for the spot over here, which is where I really want to go? You could go this way and try and get up into this area, but man, I really like it. If you can make it over there, that's the trick. I'm going to see if one of those, you know, we always think the Power 5 balls with the top spin boost, but I'm going to see if one of the Power 3 balls with top spin boost will get me there. And I have a few of them. Or, excuse me, Power 6 with top spin boost. This one right here would work. Let's try it out. Let's try it on for size. Do. Talked to my buddy Mike D, one of my teammates, the other day. What's up, Mike D? I haven't talked to Dunner in a long time. I need to get a hold of him. I've tried to get a hold of him, but he's from Canada. He won't return my phone calls. The shot to do if you want to do a shot over here is to really practice the shot so that you can start off way off over here on the right and then bring it around with curl and set it up so that you can set up a max curl shot, because then you're getting the full benefit of the whip around. The opponent's in a good spot. Good. With a marlin. Look at that. Nice. Two rings. I'm going to put some curl on it to bring it back over to the skinnier part. Isn't it perfect? See if we can get bounce 1, bounce 2, and over we go. Now there's a spot out here that you can get to, and I'm not sure with a 6. Well, maybe with that ball I might be in maximum long iron range. If you brought a Goliath, you would definitely be in your long iron range right there. But I think I'm going to be in minimum sniper. I'm pretty sure I did 10% here the other day and it wasn't enough. I didn't end up in the right spot and I chipped it out of the rough over to the spot that I was really trying to get to. You may be pretty close to min. Yep. There's max, so there's mid. Mid club. 4 divided by 1.1. 4.36 rings. .36 rings. There's 4. Hitting it perfect. Still didn't pull it enough. I did a 20 there. I did a 10 the other day and I didn't pull it enough. And that was definitely closer. So, more than 20. If I'd have pulled it at 1 to 1, that'd have been 4.8 versus 4.4. That still wouldn't have been enough. Probably needs to be like plus 30% at max. Buster. In the hole. What are we on? Hole number 7. Hole number 7. I got 3 holes to get it done. Okay, this is another one of those holes. I think it's plus 10 at max, even though you're not at max. I can't even remember what ball I need to bring, to be honest. I know you don't need a ball that's got a lot of side spin. It's pretty much a straight up shot. So let's just take a tight and then we'll go from there. You can do a bounce, steady bounce here, but I don't really like doing that. I want to try and hit off that middle pad and get it from the middle pad to the green. Holy man. They're using a navigator. We got plenty of room. Plenty. I don't know how much room they have behind them. That's the question. Perfect. And they did not. Did they overpull it? Trace the wind blowing here. They overpulled it. Right at minimum cloud. .4. Oh, jeez. I don't think I could have tried to hit that one any farther off. That was like 75 rings great to the left. Jeez. Well, at least me and the holy man got the same score. Now the squirrels were not out, but when I let the dogs out, the squirrels came out. Now they're running along the fence. And then they go hide in the tree. Then he gets bored. And then they run back out along the fence. They're having fun. Hole number 8. Hole number 8. All right, we can get jiggy with this. Really like to get down into this zone right here. This is a tough hole if you're up in, even if you're up in here doing the chip, it is tough. Buster? Busta? Let's pin that APOC, or excuse me, that Berserker. And I'm going to bring one of those Power 6 balls that's got some topspin boost. Here we go. I'm trying to do these holes where I don't have to do a lot of overpower. You can come out here with a bunch of overpower and do it, but if you can enhance your stuff with a ball, Playdemic, or I should say EA Sports sells balls, and everybody has access to them. It's 3.3 divided by 1.2, 275. Oh. Oh. I like that spot. That was not the way I wanted to get there. I still got a lot of work to get done. This is definitely a shot where you got to hit it perfect, even though you're that close. It's super easy to miss these. It's like hole number 1. You got to hit it perfect. And this is the course too where they came out with that whole dynamic where it swirls the cup. This is the first course that we saw that effect, and so it's super easy to end up when you're in those close-up spots. Now my opponent is in a much nicer spot. They would have been even nicer if they'd have been on the fringe, but that's not bad. That's not bad. That works. That works, my friend. Deep breath. Hit a one ring great. And it's in the hole. Woo! Man, I think a perfect would have been on the edge there. The wind definitely played a factor. Got lucky. I'll count that as luck. The flagpole, here's the flagpole. I was aimed kind of in the middle, and I hit it great to the right and hit the flagpole. So, and that was a good solid one ring great, if not more, to the right and hit the flagpole. So a perfect would have been close. Got lucky. Can't be good, be lucky. That's right. These are not the droids you were looking for. Hole number one. That was the deal right there. Jeez. All right. I was in the right spot the other day, but I did not add on enough, and I think I did 10% to the cup, and it was definitely not enough. And I was like down in this area right here. Let's try it again and see if we can get Tommy says 5, and I don't think 5 is nearly enough. I don't know where the hell he's hitting that second shot from. That's part of the deal. Is when you see somebody's got numbers like that, it's like the first thing that comes to my mind is, where are you hitting that from? Because, you know, are you hitting it from up here trying to come at it? This seems, I don't know, are you hitting it from up here trying to go at it? Are you making it over to the other side? I'm not sure where that's at, because all three of those have definitely different elevations. This being the highest, this being the lowest. If I can get my stuff to work. If. This is another great hole for one of those topspin boost balls. Let's pound it out there. I'm going to try a 20% on the second shot. I'm sitting here thinking about what I did the other day, and I'm not sure the other day I hit it perfect. Buster? Buddy? Yeah, you can see how much higher that is. So if you just lay it up there at the top, you are way, way uphill from the cup. And even from right there, you're still quite a bit above the hole. .38 divided by 1.2 is 3.16 rings. Hitting it perfect. Oh, I can hit that perfect. We will see. We will see if we can get that in. That's gotta be wedge. It's either wedge or absolutely minimum short iron. One of the two. I think it's short iron. It is. It's wedge. 4 divided by 1.2. I'm going to do 4 rings. Isn't it perfect? Didn't pull it enough. I did 20%, so the math there is 1.2 times the wind divided by, I was at max club, which is 1.2 per ring. These balance each other out, so it's just the wind. So I'd have to do more than that. If I did 30%, would have been 433, and I'm not sure that would have been enough. I'll have to go back and look at that. I almost feel like I should have did the backspin. I was so close. I would have had to do backspin with my thorn, but I feel like I might have had a better shot with my thorn. Dag nabbit. All right, 17. Now I saw a 19 the other day, so there's definitely shots out there. It's gonna be super tight in the weekend round. The scores last week in the weekend round, there was, it's extremely competitive. A lot of high scores, so I would say going into the weekend round here, man, I mean, are we really going to have to shoot a 34 to a 38 to have any shot at the top spot? It might be. Might be. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one, which is probably going to be tomorrow. How do you like that? Take that. What I'd really like is to have a week off where we can just go out and play one-on-one and just shoot some videos instead of always having a tournament. That's what I would like. What's everybody else say? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Until then, stay safe. Hey, if you live in Florida, stay safe. You got a big hurricane coming. It's supposed to be there tonight. And stay safe, my friends.